Hello and welcome. I'm Patrick from the Xyna team. In this tutorial, you will learn how to use Java code in the process modeler. We are using the existing vehicle data type from the previous tutorials and build a workflow that determines which car needs to be refilled first because it takes the longest time. Let's start with getting the full car pool that we want to check. Calculating the refill time is vehicle specific, so good practice would be doing this in the data type. To this end, we add a service to the drive type. We make it a so-called coded service, meaning we can enter a Java code snippet in here. The service is supposed to return the refill time, so we need to create an appropriate data type. It contains the time in minutes. Now we can use it in our code snippet, just like any other Java class. For the sake of simplicity, let's say the refill time is always 1 minute. Well, we wish that was true for electric cars, don't we? In the details section, we can find the subtypes and open the one for an electric drive. There the service can be overridden with a specific implementation. It would make sense to bring the fill level in the equation. When you click on the variable, you can see the name to be used in the Java code. Firstly, let's calculate the missing charge percentage. Then, let's assume we need 2 hours for a full charge, meaning 1.2 minutes per percent. Still very simplistic, of course. Next, we need to implement an algorithm that iterates over a list of vehicles and finds the one with the longest refill time. Java services that are not supposed to be part of a data type can be stored in a so-called service group. The implementation could be done with Xyna again, but for code that is longer than a few lines, there is a better way. Xyna can export a stub project that can be imported and extended in Eclipse. To achieve this, the code snippet must only contain a template call. Then, after deploying the service group, we can download the template. Xyna will create a zip file to save on your computer. After unpacking it, we can import it in Eclipse. For all services in the service group, we will find a stub implementation in here. Let's implement an algorithm that iterates over the vehicles and finds the one with the longest refill time. Also free to change the name of the input variable. Coding in Eclipse instead of Xyna comes with advantages like syntax highlighting, code completion, and the possibility to implement additional Java classes for your purpose. You're also free to manage your code using a version control system like Git. When the implementation is done, we can build a jar file using the target build from the included ANT script. Then, this jar file can be imported into the service group. After deploying it, we are good to go. Let's use this feed in our initial workflow to get the vehicle to refill first. We can also call the service from the data type on this instance to get its refill time and return it in the workflow. Finally, we are ready to test it and voila! The black fox is the black sheep in our carpool that needs the longest charging time. With its fill level of 30%, it takes up 84 minutes for full recharge. Now it's your turn to do some coding with Xyna. Feel free to contact us in case you have further questions.